Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yes, boss. In other day's class, okay, guys. In other day's class, we discussed about anyone missed initial classes? Please let me know. Anyone missed initial classes, my dears? Don't worry. By the end of today's class or tomorrow's class, you will get the backup classes to attend. Okay. If you miss first two classes, okay. Yogesh Dasi, please visit Naresh IT YouTube channel for backup videos, or please visit Naresh IT homepage for knowing about new batches. Yes. I'm sharing these details, guys. Everyone, please save the details. I'm sharing faculty details, group details, how to know about other batches, lot of details I'm sharing there. Okay. Now listen. Other day I talked about the difference between architecture and design pattern. Singleton class design pattern, MVC architecture. MVC gives complete plan of end-to-end application development. Okay. While developing each layer of the project by using one or other architecture, multiple problems occurs. Okay, to solve these multiple problems, we take the support of multiple design patterns. We seriously, literally take the support of multiple design patterns. Are you listening my statement, guys? MVC is our architecture. SOA, service oriented, is an architecture. Microservices is an architecture. Singleton class, factory pattern, DAO, front controller, all these are design pattern. In various phases of architecture based application development, design patterns will be utilized. Okay, I will explain one small real life example, guys. I will explain one small real life example. House plan will be there now. Housing plan, house plan is an architecture, boss. That's called an architecture. Okay, guys. In that one, wall construction, pillar construction, basement, roofing, a number of stages will be there. In each stage, there will be good practices, bad practices. Good practices are called design pattern. Bad practices are called anti-patterns. Understanding my statement? Okay, for example, construct the wall with bricks. Construct the wall with bricks is a time consuming process. Brick by brick, we have to go for it. But nowadays, one new technology has come, that is shear wall technology. What technology? Shear wall technology. One machinery will be there. In that machinery, you pour cement, brick, sand. Okay, it only construct the wall like our pillars. Like pillars, walls will be constructed through machinery. Within half an hour, you can construct a big wall also. Some robo technology has come. Come on. Understanding my point? So entire house plan is like architecture. While doing each phase of construction, some problems will be there. The one that solves the problems is called what? Okay, the one that solves the problems is called what? Design pattern. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Super, boss. Okay, guys. And later we discussed about how these people identifies the design pattern, what they will do for it. Okay, guys. How they will give design pattern to the market. What is the process that is involved? Tomorrow, if I find my own problem, my own solution, how to make it as a design pattern. So that is very interesting discussion, guys. I hope you enjoyed other day. Again, I'm revising, concentrate. Okay. You are working in a project. You find a problem and you also find a solution. And you felt that is the best solution. The moment you find it is a solution or best solution, mark it as a candidate pattern. Candidate pattern means not a design pattern, but in future there is a possibility of becoming design pattern. Array, what is that? MLA candidate, right? No, not MLA, but he is going to context as a MLA. Possibility of becoming MLA is there. Understand? Prime ministerial candidate. Come on. Chief ministerial candidate, MLA candidate, MP candidate. Still he has not become MLA, but he may become MLA in future. Got it now? Okay. Candidate pattern, right? No, it is not a design pattern, but in future it may become design pattern. Everyone understood my statement, guys? Okay. You mark it as a candidate pattern. You take that candidate pattern. Listen. Try to observe already released design patterns to the market. Already released. Already subject expert like Gang of 4, G2W people, microservice people already released a lot of design pattern. They released their pattern catalog. They released their small books kind of thing. Okay, these are the design pattern. These many categories are there. This pattern belongs to this category. Lot of design pattern they released it to the market. Come on, guys. Okay, you check your candidate pattern. Is there any other design pattern matching with the behavior of your candidate pattern? Luckily not there. Luckily not there. Then do one thing. Start writing proper documentation about your candidate pattern. Start writing proper documentation about candidate. Array, when someone wants to use your pattern, there should be proper documentation. That documentation is called pattern template. What is that, guys? Pattern template. Pattern template contains what, guys? Pattern name. Pattern template contains what, guys? Pattern name. What is the name of the design pattern? Generally, we try to give one meaningful name for the design pattern, guys. One meaningful name to the design pattern. Next, problem. What is the problem? For which problem you are using the design pattern? That I have explained with respect to singleton class. When you create a class without member variable, if you allow that class creating multiple object, wastage of memory, wastage of CPU time. Memory understood, sir, why CPU time will be wasted. Object creation is a costly process in Java, boss. Lot of memory, lot of CPU time is required. Lot of memory, lot of CPU time is required. Got the point, guys? Next. Forces. Which forces you to think about this design pattern? The list of reasons that makes a developer forced to use pattern. Justification using pattern. Come on. What is the force? Memory wastage, wastage of CPU time make me to think about going for singleton class. What is the solution? Describe briefly what can be done to solve the problem. Describe briefly what can be done to solve the problem. Make class as singleton class that allows us to create only one object for Java class in any given situation. In any given situation. If you try to create multiple objects also, it won't allow. It will try to return already created object. Okay, guys. As part of solution, guys, okay, you draw the diagrams of that solution. You draw the sample code, or you have to give code snippet. Nothing but sample code of that solution you have to give. Next one, consequences. After implementing this design pattern, you have to find out, are there any advantages or disadvantages of this design pattern? Sometimes solution also gives some other drawbacks, boss. Come on. Solution advantage, memory is not wasted, CPU time is not wasted. Solution disadvantage, what is the disadvantage of solution? If multiple threads are acting on that single object, multi-threading issues may come. So you have to rectify that problem also. Come on, guys. And are there any related pattern? Okay, this is talking about object creation. Talking about object creation, are there any related design pattern? If any related design pattern is, you have to document that. Okay, guys. Once this documentation is ready, your candidate pattern has become design pattern. Okay, let us assume you have given 50 design patterns like this for 50 problems and 50 solutions. For 50 problems and 50 solution, you have given 50 design patterns like this, not 1 to 50. Okay, guys. Whenever someone is approaching you, finding their requirement by reading the documentation of 50 design pattern is really meaningless. So it's better to design pattern catalog, guys. Okay, there are some pattern talking about object creation. There are some pattern talking about objects communication. So better to categorize them, classify them, and prepare pattern catalog. When you go to restaurant, lot of items will be there. Are they writing those items in a mixed manner? Or they are writing those items in a category manner? Category prana. All soup items one place, all starters one place, all curry items one place, all breads means rotis in one place, or rice items in one place. So that category wise they are writing. So selection of item from each category becomes easier or not. Similarly, when you have a 50 patterns talking about different problems and solution, better to write them category wise or not? Better to write them category wise or not? I want reply, my dear. Better to write them category wise or not? Okay, guys. Now, as of now, two popular pattern catalogs are there. Number one, Ganga 4 pattern catalogs, guys. Okay, number two, what? JWE pattern catalogs. Okay, shall we get into today's discussion, boss? Right, boss. Okay, now let me talk about #20th, 2021. Ganga 4 pattern catalog. This catalog contains 3 categories. This catalog contains 3 categories. File name is matching only, no problem. Next one, creational patterns. What, guys? Creational patterns. Talks about different best approaches of creating objects. Okay, guys. Talks about different best approaches of creating objects. Total 23 patterns are there. And in the 23 pattern, Ganga 4 design pattern, some of them belongs to creational pattern. Our singleton class comes under creator pattern. Definitely at right time, I will share this document with you people. Don't worry. Okay. At right time, I will share this document with you people. Okay. Copy this, my dear. Say paste. This is not going to work out. Font is very bigger. Okay. For every problem, we have a solutions, guys. Right. Factory pattern, abstract factory pattern, prototype pattern, builder pattern, singleton pattern. All these comes under what, guys? All these comes under this one. Number 6. Okay. Number 6. Factory method pattern is also there. Factory pattern is different. Factory, lot of things are there, and etc. Okay, boss. Next one, boss. Number 2. Okay, structural pattern. See the name? Structural. Structural pattern. talks about different best practices. Okay. To compose large objects by combining the behavior of small objects, by combining the behavior of small objects. These are called structural patterns. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Talks about different best practices to compose large objects. Okay, by combining okay, behavior of small objects, guys. Array, whenever you talk about structural pattern, always remember Shah Rukh Khan has nowadays, and he has got one, he's promoting one product. Okay, what is that, guys? Signature. What is that? One special drink he is promoting. One special drink he is promoting nowadays. Small milta jao, bada banate jao. Signature. I think some special drink. I cannot take the name of the drink. Signature, right? Yeah, I cannot talk about type of the drink here in the classroom. Yeah, what is the statement of that, guys? Small milate jao, bada banate jao. Something like this. Structural pattern also exactly this. Please be active. Please respond in your chat box. Did you ever heard about this kind of statement from Shah Rukh Khan in advertisements? Right. Small milate jao, bada banate jao, right? Am I right? Okay. Yeah, structural pattern also. Okay, guys. Structural pattern also say how best we can create bigger objects by combining multiple smaller objects. Best practices of constructing large objects, okay, by combining multiple small objects. Is that clear, guys? Okay, super. These are structural patterns that are there, guys. Okay. I can speak Hindi, I can understand Hindi, I watch Hindi movies. If you have certain doubts, please come out of that. Okay. Since I am from Hyderabad and belongs to Telugu state, lots of people thinks that I cannot speak Hindi, I don't understand Hindi. No. We know Hindi, we speak Hindi, we understand Hindi, we watch Hindi movies, but we don't speak that much regularly. Okay, that's why fluency may be here and there, but we all know Hindi. And we are Indians, Ra Babu. Why we don't know Hindi? Right. So adapter pattern, bridge pattern, composite pattern, decorator pattern, facade pattern, facade or facade, both are one and the same, guys. Flyweight pattern, proxy. English is a dirty language. Pronunciation changes country to country, area to area, continent to continent. Some part of industry calls it as facade pattern. Some part of industry calls it as a facade pattern. Both are one and the same. Don't think much. Right, guys. Next, behavioral patterns, boss. Yeah, behavioral patterns. Behavioral patterns. Talks about different best approaches of different best approaches of establishing the communication among the classes and their objects. Understanding my statement, guys? It's communication. It's not about constructing large objects. We don't construct large objects by containing small. We keep objects individually, separately only. But we talk about communication between them, interaction between them. Okay. Among the classes, having the having okay loose coupling. Having loose coupling. Loose coupling means what, guys? The degree of dependency should be very less. If one modify, other one should not be disturbed. If second one modify, first one should not be disturbed. If first one modified, second one should not be disturbed. Are you understanding my statement, guys? So that's why loose coupling is degree of dependency should be less. Okay, can I say one example? Remote and TV are loosely coupled or tightly coupled? Tell me. Remote and TV are loosely coupled or tightly coupled? Loosely coupled. We can operate TV with or without remote. You know the TV and switch and fan. Switch and fan. Tightly coupled or loosely coupled? Tightly coupled. We cannot operate fan without switch. Okay, boss. Next one. Next one. Remote and AC. Remote and AC. Tightly coupled or loosely coupled? Remote and AC. We can operate AC without remote also. Every AC will have a console. Using that console also, you can operate the AC. Maybe you have not tried that. Maybe you have not tried that. Okay. If degree of dependency is less between two components, okay, they are loosely coupled. If the degree of dependency is more, then they are called tightly coupled. What, guys? Tightly coupled. Understanding my statement, guys? Super. So these are these are tightly coupled, guys. So many are there. Check it out. Chain of responsibility pattern, command pattern, interpreter pattern, iterator pattern, mediator pattern, memento pattern, observe pattern, state pattern. Okay. Okay. Strategy pattern, template pattern, visitor pattern. Here 11, boss. Okay. Here 11. Okay. Here how many? 7. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 6. Okay. Sixth one I added because it is there, but we are not highlighting nowadays. 24. So that means indirectly all 23 patterns are not. Okay. Don't think that all 23 will be used regularly, guys. Okay. But in that one, 10 to 12 will be used very much regularly. 10 to 12 will be used very much regularly. I'm going to talk about those things. As I promised, by the end of the course, you will be learning the best of gang of 4 patterns, the best of what JWE patterns, the best of microservices patterns. All best will be learning. Around 28 to 30 patterns we are going to cover. Around 28 to 30 patterns we are going to learn. Is that clear, my dears? Got the clarity? I will list them. I will definitely list them. What are the things we are going to learn also? We are going to discuss. Okay, guys. Now tell me, boss. Limitations of placing multiple logics in single Java class. Can you explain? If I write multiple logics, different types of logics, can you tell me, guys? Different types of logics, guys. Presentation logics. Presentation logics. Nothing but what, guys? UI logics. UI logics. User interface logics. Business logics, right? Calculations. Tell me. sorting, filtering, and etc. Okay, guys. Next, persistence logics, guys. Okay, what operation? Chord operations. Chord operations, right? Okay, guys. Next, advisors logics. Advisors logics. Come on. Advisors logics. Like this kind of security, transaction management, logging. These are called advisors logics, guys. These are technically, literally called as what logics? Advisors logics and etc. Many are there. Okay. If I mix all these logics in a single Java class, what is the problem number one? Okay. No clean separation between logics. Is there any clean separation between logics, guys? Okay, guys. No clean separation between logics. All are mixed up now, boss. Because multiple logics are mixed up. Mixed up. Come on. Next. Tell me. The modifications done in one kind of logics reflects to other kind of logics. Understanding my point, guys? Because all are mixed up, guys. And all are mixed up. If you modify business logic, it affects presentation logic. If you modify persistence logic, it will affect other logics. Array chord operations, nothing but insert, update, delete operations are called chord operations, right? Okay, guys. You think like about bachelor room. You think about single room of bachelor, boss. Their only kitchen, their only bedroom, their only reading room, their only playing room, everything in a single room, right? Since all are mixed up, tell me, guys. Since all are mixed up, tell me what happens. The modification done in one logic affects other logics or not. If you try to touch kitchen item, it will affect other items. Because all are mixed up. Bachelor room is the best example. Okay, guys. Ritu Singh notes will be given at the end of the class. It will be uploaded to Facebook. I'll share the details. Focus on the class. Don't waste your time writing notes. Everything will be shared. What I speak, I type. What I type will be there in the Facebook to download. Clear, guys? Super. The modification done in one kind of logics, okay, affects other logics. Affects other kind of logics. Next. Okay, boss. Next one. Maintenance and enhancement of the application becomes very complex, guys. Tell me, the maintenance and enhancement of the application becomes very complex. What do you mean by maintenance, guys? After releasing the project, bugs will come. Fixing the bugs is called maintenance. To fix the bugs, you have to modify the existing code. If existing code okay, if existing code is modified, means existing logic is modified. If you modify one logic, it definitely affects other logics or not. Okay, bug fixing, guys. Bug fixing, enhancement, adding new features. Enhancement is nothing but adding new features. Okay, guys. Next one. Parallel development is not possible. Parallel development is not possible. So the productivity is very poor. Parallel development is not possible. That means the productivity is very poor, guys. Array, can I say, hey programmer, you take care of business logic, I take care of what? Persistence logic. We both work on single file. We both work on single class. Really does it works, guys? Really does it works, guys? Really does it works, guys? No. It really does not work. Really does not work. Understanding my statement, boss? Parallel development is not possible, though productivity is very poor, guys. Next, it is not industry standard. It is not industry standard. Productivity means doing more work in less time, guys. It is not industry standard. Okay. It is not industry standard approach. Super, guys. And etc. Yeah, for every concept, I will try to give a real life scenario. Okay, please remember that concept comes back to your brain. It is like bachelor room. Okay, bachelor room, where all items are mixed. All items are mixed up. Where all items are seriously, literally mixed up. Okay, guys. Where all items are mixed up. Limitations of placing multiple logics in single Java class, guys. To overcome these problems, what is required? What is required? Layered application. To overcome these problems. Take the support of layered applications. Simply take the support of layered applications, guys. Okay. Tell me. To overcome this problem, take the support of layered applications. Super, guys. Okay. Layered application means keep multiple logics. Layered application means keep multiple logics in multiple layers. Keep multiple logics in multiple layers, nothing but multiple classes, and make them talking to each other. Talking to each other. That's it, guys. And simply make them talking to each other. Literally make them talking to each other. Come on, guys. So this is what I'm talking about, layered applications, guys. Okay. So don't write multiple logics in a single class. Try to put multiple logics in multiple classes. Got it? Okay. It's something like this, guys. Class 1, class 2, class 3. Okay. Later database software. Like this we have to place. What is what class, I will talk later. For the timing, you just remember this. This is class 1. This is class 2. Yeah, every class can be identified with a technical name, guys. But right now, I don't want to highlight that. Okay. Like this, it is talking to database software. This to this. This to this. Okay, guys. Done, my dear. Okay, this class contains what logic? Presentation logics. This class contains what logic, my dear? Presentation logic. This class contains what logic? Business logic. This class contains what logic, guys? Persistence logic. Nothing but database operations code, guys. This is our database software. Don't you think it is like a 3 BHK flat? 3 BHK flat, guys? Don't you think it is like a 3 BHK flat? Everything with clarity. Everything happens with clarity. What do you say, guys? Yes, guys. It's like a 3 BHK flat or not? When you develop multiple classics in multiple classes, definitely advantages will be there or not? The advantages are yes. Can you tell me what are the advantages of layered application, my dear? Okay. Clean separation. Okay, guys. Clean separation between logics, guys. Clean separation between logics. Because multiple logics are placed in multiple layers. Placed in multiple layers. B. Right. The modification done in one layer logics does not affect other layer logics. The modification done in one layer logics does not affect other layer logics. Right, boss. After that, the maintenance and enhancement of the project becomes easy. The maintenance and enhancement of the project becomes easy. Everyone got the clarity, guys? The maintenance and enhancement of the project becomes easy, guys. Easy means dead easy, boss. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Come on. Okay. Project or application, whatever it is. Different items are there in different rooms, guys. So if you want to enhance the things, if you want to fix the problems in each room, it becomes easy or not? Okay. Next one. Parallel development is possible. Different people can work on different layers to develop their logics. Parallel development is possible. So the productivity is good. The productivity is good. What do you say, guys? The productivity is really good. And it is industry standard approach. It is industry standard approach. Standard approach to develop the large scale applications. To develop the large scale applications and etc. For explanation purpose, guys. Okay, for explanation purpose, it is like 2 BHK or 3 BHK flat. Where every room is taken for different purpose. For different purpose. Where every room is taken for different purpose. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Are you getting clarity over here? It is like 2 BHK or 3 BHK flat where every room is taken for a different purpose. Okay. Now listen. J2WE technologies. J2WE technologies like servlet, JSP, JMS, Java Mail, and etc. Comma. Okay. Next, JWE frameworks like Spring Boot, Hibernate, okay, and etc. are given to develop Java-based layered applications. Java-based layered applications typically having the following layers. Typically having the following layers. Okay, what are those layers? I will give this document, don't worry. Okay. Sorry. Right. These are the tires, guys. Tire layer one and the same. Okay. Tire is equal to layer. Okay. Layer is equal to logical partition. Partition of the logical partition of the application. Okay. Having certain type of logics. Certain type of logics, guys. Logical partition of the application having certain type of the logics. Okay, for example, presentation tier or presentation layer. Okay, contains what, like, guys? Contains presentation logics. I don't want to see my students mugging up the terminology. You should understand presentation logics. Nothing but UI logics, guys. Nothing but UI logics. Got the point, guys? Right, boss. Next. Persistence. Persistence layer. Persistence layer. Persistence tier contains persistence logics. Nothing but what? Code operations, guys. Persistence logics. Okay. Code operations code. Create, update, delete. Nothing but insert, update, delete operations code. Code operations code. Now listen, guys. Right. Client tier. A typical J2W application contains client tier. Next, presentation tier. Okay. Business tier. Integration tier. Next, resource tier. These are the 5 tiers of J2W application, guys. Okay. Here, small mistake happened, it seems. I said persistence, but typing wise, it has come as what? Presentation. No problem. Yes, boss. Shall we get into the discussions? Everyone, please come back. Listen guys, client tier means client machines guys. Client, no code will be there, no code will be there. Client, completely clients guys. Browsers, applets, they are called clients. Okay, sometimes browser. Okay, there we don't need serious code guys. No need of involving any design patterns there. Mobile applications. Okay, if needed here I can write mobile applications, mobile apps. Okay, swiping machines, and etc. Okay, swiping machines, ATMs, are n number of things, guys. ATMs, not the SMS. SMS is not message, Rababu. Okay, this is client tier. So here, code may be there, may not be there. But this is not a serious tier, guys. It is just required to access the application. Similarly, resource tier, where data is saved, guys. Where data is saved, that is called resource tier. Databases, external systems. When I say external systems, what they are, guys? Okay, legacy projects. Legacy projects means old project but still doing well. ERP softwares. Array external system. Okay, ERP softwares. Sometimes web services. Sometimes some web service components, guys. Come on. Sometimes web service component which are outside the project. Guys. Resource tier speaks about outside the project, not the current project. Okay, client is to access the things. Resource tier is where things are hold or things are available to access, which are not there in the current mission, which are not there in the current project, which are from outside the project. Okay, here no logics will be there, guys. Full of data will be there. But serious project contains what? Presentation tier, JSP servlets. Business tier, RMI, EZB, and other business objects. Integration tier, to interact with the database and other things. JMS, JDBC, some other connectors are there. JMS, JDBC, and other connectors are there. Come on. A typical J2WE application, guys. JWE layered application. JWE layered application contains, these are the tiers. These are the standard tiers. These are official tiers given by Sun Microsystem. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay, the layers of the tiers of J2WE application. Okay, here no serious logic, here no serious logic. Logics are happening here. Come on. Big logics we develop in the presentation tier, business tier, integration tier. So that's why in J2WE pattern catalog, we have presentation tier patterns, business tier patterns, integration tier patterns. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Okay. Number 16, guys. Generally, client tier, resource tier represents non-programmable or ready-made applications are outside of current project. Okay, external applications, not part of current application. Okay, external application. Okay, guys. So there are no Serious patterns. Serious patterns. Okay. For those tires. For those tires. We write real logics. We write real logics. We write real logics in. We write real logics in. Tell me, guys. Okay. Presentation tire, business tire, and integration tire. Presentation tire, business tire, and integration tires. Okay. So the JWE pattern catalog. The JWE pattern catalog contains the following contains the following categorization. The following categorizations. Yeah, what are those categorization, guys? Presentation tire patterns. What patterns, guys? Presentation tire patterns. Come here, guys. These are called presentation tire patterns, boss. These are presentation tire patterns, my dear. This tire contains all presentation logic required to service the clients that access the system. System means project, guys. The presentation tire design patterns are intercepting filter, front controller, context object, application controller, view helper, composite view, service to worker, dispatch view. Service to worker, dispatch view. Okay, this is number one categorization. What is number two categorization, guys? Business tire patterns. What patterns, my dear? Business tire patterns. Okay, to save the time, I'm doing copy paste, guys. Don't mind. Okay, right, boss. Business tire patterns. This tire provide business service required by application clients. The business tire business logics, calculations, analyzation, sorting, filtering. This kind of business logics will be there. Business delegate, service locator, session packet, application service, business object, composite entity, transfer object assembler, value list handler, guys. Value list handler. Come on, guys. Next, integration tire. Lastly, what is their integration? Array, for interacting with the database, for integrating with external projects, for integrating with some other ERP software. SAP is a ERP software, guys. Enterprise Resource Plan, SRP, SAP is this one. JDBC code comes into picture. Check it out. This tire responsible for communicating with external resources and system such as data source. Integration tire design patterns are DAO, data access object, service activator, domain store, web service broker. Web service broker. Understanding my statement, guys? So these are presentation tire patterns. These are business tire pattern. These are integration tire patterns, guys. Okay, guys. Right. Helper and popular. Helper, popular, non-standard patterns. Helper, popular, non-standard patterns. VO class. Value object class, guys. DTO class, data transfer object class, guys. BO class, business object class, guys. VO class, value object class. DTO class, data transfer object class. BO class, business object class, guys. BO class, what is their business object class? Helper and popular non-standard patterns. Helper and pattern, non-standard patterns, guys. Are you comfortable, my dears? VO, DTO, BO. Right. Now listen carefully. Fine. Other day I have introduced microservices. Okay. Right. Since microservices patterns, guys. Microservice patterns. Microservice patterns. Since microservices are microservices is recently launched architecture. Okay, so there is no standard pattern catalog. There is no standard pattern catalog for it. Okay. The popular patterns are the popular design patterns are okay. The popular design patterns are okay. Tell me. Payment so API gateway. API gateway. Next. Okay. Saga pattern. Circuit breaker. What is that, guys? Circuit breaker. Okay, guys. Circuit breaker. Asynchronous messaging. Asynchronous messaging. Okay. And etc. Asynchronous messaging and etc. Okay. Right. As of now, don't expect there is a pattern catalog. Hardly 7-8 patterns are there. Hardly 6 to 7 patterns are there. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. In that one, I just listed out some popular ones. In that one, I just listed out some popular ones. Everyone getting my point, guys? Right. Okay. Now let us list out what are the patterns that we are going to study. This course covers. Okay, guys. This course covers the best of Ganga 4 patterns. Okay. JWE patterns and microservices patterns. The best of Ganga 4 patterns, microservice patterns, and Ganga 4 patterns. Around 30. We are going to see around 30 patterns. Can I give the list of those things, guys? Can I give the list of those patterns? What I'm going to cover? Right. Okay. All the 6 of these, guys. We are going to discuss creational pattern as it is 6. All the 6 as it is we are going to discuss. Super. Next. Okay. From Ganga 4. From Ganga 4 patterns. Right, guys. Next, when it comes to structural patterns, guys, structural proxy, flyweight, adapter. Okay. Okay, these 3 patterns are important design patterns. I said 7 are there, but we are going to see important from there. Proxy pattern. Next, flyweight. See, all together means it will touch what? Even J2W also nearly 20 plus are there. It will touch 100 and we need 6 months time to complete them. Okay, we don't need. Okay, array spring patterns also part of JWE patterns, my dear. Spring does not separate patterns are not there. JWE pattern means the patterns using J2WE technology, J2WE frameworks. After all, Spring is a J2WE framework, right? Flyweight pattern, guys. Flyweight pattern. Next, builder is discussed. Okay. What is the other one I discussed, guys? Decorator pattern, adapter pattern. Decorator pattern. Decorator is there in this list only, na? Okay. No, decorator comes under structural. Okay, I'll move that. Yeah, it is a structural. Decorator pattern is there, na? Decorator pattern, proxy pattern, flyweight pattern. Okay, adapter pattern. Fine, guys. Next. Okay, from structural patterns, what I am going to cover. Okay, chain of responsibility I will cover, guys, but I will take this one. Actually, this is one microservice pattern also. I will put this one as part of microservice patterns list. Chain of responsibility is actually there in both Ganga 4 and this, but in microservice, it is good. Yeah, chain of responsibility pattern, guys. Right. Okay. Now, since I'm bringing there, yeah, then we will study what patterns here. Strategy pattern, template pattern, strategy pattern, template pattern, and we are going to discuss command pattern. Okay, first two, middle strategy pattern and template pattern. Okay, guys. Okay, tell me here. Chain of responsibility. It is there in both microservice also. It is there. Responsibility. Chain of responsibility. Next, command pattern. Next, what is the template pattern? Next, come on, tell me. Okay. Template pattern. What is the other one I have taken, guys? Template pattern. Strategy. How can I forget strategy? In Spring, our favorite pattern, right? Strategy pattern. Yeah. While learning Spring, Hibernate, microservices, advanced Java, we use these patterns. Some of these patterns indirectly, some of these patterns directly. Come on. I think while teaching advanced Java, JSP classes, Servlet classes, I talked about view helper and what? Composite view patterns. In Spring, everyone studied singleton, strategy. Come on. So DAO, many patterns we studied there. Okay. From Ganga 4, these patterns we are going to learn. Yeah, from JWE patterns, guys. Some JWE patterns. From JWE patterns, yeah. What we are going to study from JWE. In presentation tier, guys, composite view, view helper, front controller, intercepting filter, application filter. 3. Okay, 2, 5. Yeah, what are those, guys? Composite view. Order, don't worry, I may go in any order. Composite view, view helper. Next, front controller. Front controller. Application controller. Next, intercepting filter. Next, what is the next story? 1 minute. If I write in 3 different places, at least you get the idea. This is different. This is different. Then this is composite view pattern. Next, from business tier, guys. From business tier, business delegate, service locator, session facade, message facade also there, but I think I have not highlighted here. I will write message facade. That is also one design pattern, guys. Message facade is also one design pattern. Okay, guys. Business object is there. Transfer object is there. Actually, I have written separately. Business object, transfer object is there. Check it out. Okay. Business object, transfer object is there. There's no need of highlighting it separately. There is no need of highlighting them separately. Okay. Here itself, we will write value object also. Here itself, we will write value object. Come on, guys. Business delegate, service locator, session facade, message facade, BO, value object, business object. So these are the application service. Application service means service class only, boss. Okay. Right. These are the design patterns what we are going to study. Tell me, BO class, VO class, DTO class, nothing but transfer object, ra babu. Next, business delegate. Tell me, service locator, application service. Okay, message facade. Acha, session facade is there. Session facade, message facade. Session facade, message facade. Cool, guys. Yeah, when it comes to integration tier, guys, integration tier, I'm going to talk about two things. DAO, web service broker. DAO, web service broker. DAO, web service broker. These are the patterns. From microservices patterns, guys. Okay, from microservices pattern. Okay, guys. Tushar, you are just taking names of the topics. Names of the topics is different. Tushar, I think design patterns are different. Every side heading is not a design pattern. Please. From microservices patterns. Okay. Okay, I understood. Still not standardized. That's why people are excited to tell their known things. Okay. Fine, boss. Tell me. Okay. All these 5 are popular, guys. Let me teach all the 5 to you people. Okay. If 1, 2 patterns are there from your side, I don't mind adding. If 1, 2 patterns are there from your side, I don't mind adding. Okay. I think someone asked some QRS pattern kind of thing. Okay. Tell me here. Some 6,000 I will take, guys. We got some space, guys. This much. Okay. Right, boss. Right. CQRS pattern. Okay. CQRS pattern. Whatever I know, I sure. If I don't know, you ask me. Come on. If you don't know, you ask me. I will try to add it. I will try to add it. Got it? Point? Fine. But don't ask me to teach entire patterns. It's practically impossible. Whatever I can share in the time frame, I will definitely share, guys. Okay. Now let's count. Let's count. Okay. Fine. Now, 3, 6, 10. Tell me. 10, 14. Here 14, guys. Here 14. Here 14 plus 5, 21. 14 plus 5, 19. 19 plus 8. 19 plus 8. How much, guys? Okay. 14 plus 15, huh? Okay. 14 plus 15. And I just want to give counter above, nothing else. Okay. 14 plus 15, 29. Okay. This one, 3 plus 3, 6. Okay. How much? 35 has come. 35 has come totally, boss. But around 30, 31, I will definitely deliver if time permits. Come on. If time permits, definitely I will try to cover all 35 pattern. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Mohan, Adapter pattern is there in Ganga 4 itself. Ganga 4 itself. Okay, don't worry about that. And actually, some of these topics you will study directly in microservice itself. Only the thing is, we are highlighting it as a design pattern. Learning microservice is all about. Okay. Learning microservice is all about, come on, working with a lot of design patterns. Some of these topics you will study as a direct course content in the microservice. But still, they will be repeated here. Only the condition is to know this Spring Boot microservice knowledge is required. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. As of now, I found 7 to 8 popular pattern in microservices. In that one, I listed 6. Guys. Everyone got it? I think you got clarity about what we are going to learn. I hope you got crystal clear clarity about what you are going to learn. Yes. Earlier, I have not covered microservice pattern in design pattern based on public demand with my personal observation. Okay, I am covering what, guys? Microservice pattern also. Microservices pattern also. Understood my statement, guys? So since I have added microservice pattern, you have to give me another 10 days easily. Earlier I said 50 to 60 session. Now make it as 60 to 70 sessions. Right? Okay. Super. This is introduction, guys. You got what is a design pattern, how design patterns are prepared, what is pattern catalog, what are the categories. Understanding my statement, boss? Right. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to spend time on what is that? Singleton Java class design pattern. Okay, Madhav. Those who have done core Java, they enjoy Ganga 4 patterns. Those who have done advanced Java, they enjoy Ganga 4 and JWE patterns. Those who have done Spring Boot and microservices, they will enjoy all patterns. But it's worth. Even though you don't know advanced Java microservices, just to join in this course. Why? Because if you miss this batch, you have to wait another 1 year minimum to get the next design patterns. Okay, advanced Java new batch timings are mostly in 9 o'clock slot. In the month of January. Okay, I hope everyone convinced, guys. Enjoyed today's session. New Spring batch in the month of January, 7 a.m. New advanced Java batch starts with the JDBC in the month of January, 9 a.m. Okay, new Hibernate batch just started 4 p.m. New design pattern batch 5:45 just started. Okay, new I think Spring batch is also started few days back, boss. Quality of the content, depthness of the content, interview point of view, survival point of view. Okay, forget about that. You just hand over that one to me. Okay. New Spring batch, Spring with Spring Basic, Spring Boot microservice batch, 7 a.m. 9 o'clock advanced Java starts with the JDBs. In the month of January, still dates are not decided. Once the slots are free, we will let you know the dates. Thank you, guys. We'll stop here and we'll continue from tomorrow. I think everyone settled. Am I reachable? Are you able to follow me? All clarity is coming or not? Clarity is coming or not? Come on. New 7 a.m. batch will start in the month of January. Believe me, believe yourself. Everything else I will take care. Come to classes regularly and punctually. Remaining everything else I will take care. Okay. Nearly we are going to see 30 to 35 design patterns by all permutation and combination. So it's going to be worth session, wonderful session. You can tell to yourself, before design pattern, I was a Java programmer. After design pattern, I have become matured Java programmer, dignified, matured Java programmer. You can definitely confidently say that statement. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Okay, guys. Naresh, Naresh, it is a separate course, nowhere related to full stack program or any other course. It's a separate course where you have to register. Surjit, AWS prerequisite. AWS prerequisite is Linux knowledge. Can I join this class with the knowledge of J2W? Definitely you can join, Nilesh. Okay, guys. Sandeep K. Sandeep K. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.